Hello everyone. Today I'm going to present my project called AI Content Generator. This is a web page application that allows user to ask questions and get an instant answer. I can show you example. And in today's world, AI is used in many real-life applications like ChatGPT, Google Assistant, and Alexa. This project is basic version of those systems. Like when you ask Google what is the capital of India, it will give you answer instantly. My project works in a similar way using an AI API. This project is built in using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and Gemini API AI responses. An API. What is the API? Application Programming Interface allows communications between two systems. Firstly, I can show you my HTML code. The first line, doc type HTML, it tells the browser that we are using HTML5. The next line, HTML lang English, it defines the language of the web page as English. The third, meta charset UTF-8, it supports all characters like symbols and emojis. The next is meta-name viewport content with device initial scale. It makes the website responsive on mobile devices. The next line is title AI content generator. This is the title shown in the browser tab. The next line is link rel style sheet href is equal to style.css. It connects our CSS file with HTML code, and next head section will close. The next section is body. Inside the body we contain the part that's shown in our web page. The next I make div. The next I make div. Main wrapper that holds the all content. The next is H1 AI content generator. H1 is the heading tag and it is the main heading of our project. The next is P tag and I give to it class subtitle. P is a paragraph tag and inside the P we write it can shown in our web page. The next one I again make one div. It is a like box, and after that I make in input type text id question placeholder ask any question. It is an input box, you can see in the left side. It is an input box where I can ask questions. And the next is button on click ask get AI. I make one button that triggers the JavaScript function, and again I make div. This displays the AI generated answer, and here my div tag will be closed, and the first div tag also closed here. And the next I use script tag. This script tag connects our JavaScript with HTML code. And at last I close my body tag and the HTML tag. And now I can show you my CSS code. So firstly, this I used body. It triggers whole body, display flex, justify content center, and align items sender. It centers the content on the screen. And after that, I use background color. Background colors gives to background color of my page, and minimum height 100 viewport height. It means I give the height, and color, it means the text color inside this is white. And The next is dot container. I make one class in HTML page. I give a width to that div and align item centers. Like my div will be in center. And the next is h1. For heading 10, I give margin from the bottom side 10 pixels. And the next class I give the text color will be in I give the color in RGB, and again margin bottom 20 pixels. And to next class I give the background color light brown, you can see in the left side, and padding 20, like inside box the distance between the border and the content. And border radius means it curves the R border. And border 1 pixel solid white, and the border is 1 pixels and solid white color, you can see. And the next, for input box I give width 95% and height 25 pixels and padding 10 pixels, and the background color will be white, and margin from the bottom side is 10 pixel, and the border radius is 6 pixel, and the border none, because I don't need here any border. And after that, for button I use width, padding, background color for giving the background color, color property to the text color, border none because I don't want here any border, border radius 6 pixels. It like slightly curves my edges. And cursor pointer. It means कि when I go to the button, like my cursor changes to the pointer. Font size 16 pixels. And after that, for the button, I used hover. Like if I trigger the button tag, the color changes to light green. After that, for the answer div, I used margin top, padding, border radius, minimum height, and color black for the text, and background color cream for the background color. And after that, I make JavaScript tag const API. It means API key secures our whole code. We can't share APIs with another person. Here we can't share APIs in ChatGPT, yeah, any platform. After that, const Gemini URL. It is the URL that can I take, and with the help of this URL we can fetch our data. And after that I use async function ask AI. This is an asynchronous function. It allows us to use a wait for the API calls. And next I use get const questions document.getElement by ID. It means कि in HTML tag, I make one ID tag, and one ID, I give one ID, and here I can get users input from the text. And after that, again I use const output, and in HTML I make another ID, and for that I make, here I can get the ID with my get element by ID. And next I use if questions triple equal to space, like inverted commas. Like it checks if input is empty. If input is empty, then it shows please enter a question. Like you can see here, I can't add any questions, and it shows key ask any and get assistant AI. Please enter a question. After that, I used output.innerText thinking. Like it shows the loading message. It improves user experience. The next I used const response await fetch Gemini URL. It sends the request to Gemini API. And method post is used for post to it means like to send data to the server. And header content type application JSON, uh, it tells us data format in JSON. And body JSON.stringify, it converts JavaScript or object into JSON. And contents, parts, text questions, this send the user questions to AI. And like for example, like sending a message to your friend and waiting for a reply. And const data await response.json. It converts API response into JavaScript object. And const answer data.candidate 0, content.parts.text. It gets the actual AI response. And output.inner text is equal to answer. It shows answer on screen. And if in this code any error will come, then the catch error. If something like goes wrong, the API error, yeah, network error, it shows the error getting answer. And after that, I print the error message. Thank you so much.